What is good, Ninja? OG over here from Player Essence, and welcome to another PE news video. Today we have some awesome information for you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Black Kite via Twitter has translated some pieces from the latest issue of Famitsu when it comes to Attack on Titan 2. This is one of the most exciting Japanese titles coming to Nintendo Switch in terms of bigger games in 2018 that we do know about, and there's some nice online information that Black Kite has laid out via Twitter, so shout outs to him. Make sure you give him a follow if you like Japanese gaming news via Twitter. So Attack on Titan 2, the game, has online team battles for 4 versus 4. Also, online co-op is possible on the story mode too. There's also a joint development feature where the resulting equipment can be obtained by both players. So this is great news for people who want to play Attack on Titan with a lot of different friends. They're having online 4-on-4 battles. That's going to be fun. Nintendo isn't getting something like Final Fantasy Dissidia, so maybe this can be a nice consolation prize because there will be some big team battles like Dissidia has in terms of 3-on-3 with Dissidia. Final Fantasy NT, that is Dissidia Final Fantasy NT, but on Nintendo Switch we're not getting that game. That game is PS4 exclusive or arcades in Japan, so we're getting this one here. And Attack on Titan has 4-on-4 in addition to online co-op, so they're really rounding things out when it comes to Attack on Titan. I think the first game didn't have any of that, so this one is definitely much bigger, probably has a budget, but they probably got the engine in line and everything, just making upgrades, so it was easier for them to kind of incorporate new features into the game. Attack on Titan 2 is looking absolutely phenomenal from all the different characters they're showing off, the gameplay footage that they've live streamed beforehand, and I'm really happy that it's coming to the Nintendo Switch. Another thing about Attack on Titan 2 is that it's coming out pretty soon here. Attack on Titan 2 will be hitting the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC via Steam in North America and Europe on March 20th, 2018. In Japan, it will launch on March 15th for the PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, PS Vita, and PC via Steam. So plenty of options for everyone out there, no matter what system that you have, whether you have an Xbox or a PS Vita, PC, Nintendo Switch, PS4, there's a version of Attack on Titan for you. So shout outs to Koei Tecmo for that one. So what do you guys think about Attack on Titan 2's online modes, 4v4, or also online co-op with the story mode? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, and moving to the next article here, the Dragon Ball FighterZ open beta roster has been announced. We have Nappa, Beerus, Kid Buu, Adult Gohan, and more joining in the fight. So Bandai Namco has announced the roster of characters playable in the Dragon Ball FighterZ open beta. The following 11 characters will be playable: Nappa, Vegeta, Goku, Piccolo, Krillin, Cell, Android 18, Frieza, Beerus, Kid Buu, and Adult Gohan. So the Dragon Ball FighterZ open beta will run from January 14th at 12 a.m. PT / 3 a.m. ET / 9 a.m. CET to January 16th at the same time. And users who pre-ordered the game will gain early access to the open beta on January 13th, also at the same time. Dragon Ball FighterZ will launch for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC on January 26th in the Americas and Europe, and February 1st in Japan. So it's coming out here before then. And a lot of people are really excited for this. Dragon Ball Z is obviously as popular as it's ever been, with Dragon Ball Super doing so well. I see so many nerds talking about Dragon Ball Super online, arguing about all sorts of stuff. And I say nerds in a good way, guys, because everyone who knows me knows that I love Dragon Ball Super, I love Dragon Ball Z. I just don't talk about it so much via Twitter and all that. And I do love anime in general. Naruto themed channel, obviously you guys see all that. But anyway, getting back to Dragon Ball FighterZ, I think this game is going to be a lot of fun. Arc System Works is handling it, and I've purposefully stayed away from all the betas and everything like that because they've been closed, or you need to apply for them, all sorts of stuff, and like, I'm done doing that. Like, I don't have the time to do all that stuff. It's not that serious for me, and I'll probably be getting a PC version at launch for this game. I'm going to try out the open beta on PC because that's the system that I'm going to get it on, because the PS4 and Xbox One, I'm not paying for online to play Dragon Ball FighterZ, no way. Just not doing that. So PC is probably going to be the platform that I get it on. I know one of my users is going to hook me up with the code for that one, so shout outs to you, you know who you are. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing it as far as the open beta goes on PC, and hopefully I can see some of you guys on there. And obviously I do feel that there's going to be a Nintendo Switch version down the line. Looking at those Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 sales in terms of the media create, just looking at it worldwide, what Bandai Namco said, I think they'd be absolutely foolish to not bring another Dragon Ball Z game, considering Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 pretty much outsold the Xbox One version of the game. So I think they're going to bring Dragon Ball FighterZ over. It's just a matter of getting it ported over, getting it optimized, and of course Nintendo's online being intact, so you can get matches and everything in easy and no problem. But they did a great job with Xenoverse 2, so I expect them to do a good job with Dragon Ball FighterZ if or when it does get announced. So what do you guys think about Dragon Ball FighterZ in terms of the open beta? What characters are you going to be using? Me personally, I love Adult Gohan. I like Gohan in general. He's my favorite character, and I know he's not as good as some of the other characters. He's not as good as Goku, as good as Vegeta, or some of the other characters out there, but I do love Gohan, and I like Ultimate Gohan. That was like my favorite part of him. No, actually Team Gohan. Team Gohan first, and then Ultimate Gohan next after that. So those are my two favorite versions, but Team Gohan is my absolute favorite version. Favorite character in Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. Favorite one in general is Team Gohan. That part with Cell, oh, that was the best ever. That was the best ever when Gohan pretty much knew that he was stronger than his dad. Like, oh my god, so good. Gohan never reached those levels again as far as awesomeness, but hey, it is what it is. What do you guys think about all this here? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving into the next article here, Twin Stick Space Roguelike Last Encounter has been announced for the PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC, and it's due out in Q2 2018. So bear with me, developer Xdurium, and I probably said that wrong, Games has announced The Last Encounter, a twin-stick roguelike set in deep space. It is due out first for the PC in Q2 2018, followed by the PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch later in Q2. A beta is also planned. Now here's an overview of the game via the developer. Last Encounter is a twin-stick roguelike in deep space following a group of heroes trying to prevent the unavoidable by cloning their ships and designing their weapons with swappable components. Advanced technology lets you and your friends clone your avatars so death is not the end. Teleport into new sectors of space, discovering the ever-changing, procedurally generated layouts and hazards filled with strange beings and alien environments. Find dozens of advanced weapon components scattered throughout diverse galaxy biomes. Combine the pieces as you see fit to create the strongest weapon in the universe. Choose from a variety of unlockable and upgradable ships and prove your skills against bosses and mini-bosses in the far reaches of space. Here are the key features of the game. Component-based weapon system enables hundreds of possible weapon combinations. Twin-stick action roguelike gameplay, easy to pick up, hard to master. Procedurally generated biomes filled with a variety of enemies and hazards. Unlockable and upgradable spaceships and components. Deep space mini-boss and boss fights put your piloting skills to the test. Permadeath game loop. Each run is a new chance, and that pretty much killed me playing this game right here. Local co-op for up to 4 players, perfect with both couch co-op or on-the-go fun and original soundtrack. And I don't mean this as far as a negative thing to the developers, but please, developers, stop putting this whole permadeath game loop thing each run, like to where you run and then, oh, you're dead, and then you lose everything that you got. Don't do that. At least if you do that, I'm not playing the game, because Has Been Heroes, man, that game did that, and I cannot stand that about games, and I'm sorry to complain about it again, but I'm not a big fan of permadeath completely done. Each run is like a new thing. Like, no, like you need to have some sort of carry over if you're going to have upgrading and elements to where you unlock stuff. I don't want to lose everything that I unlocked. So to the developers of this game, Last Encounter, please have an option to not have permadeath. Like, I do not like that as terms of that goes. Like, at least with Fire Emblem, there's an option, and even if you do permadeath, you can restart the chapter if you want to restart the chapter. You don't restart the whole game with Fire Emblem permadeath. I mean, you can if you want to, but you don't normally. So no, do not do that, or change it, please, because this game actually looks somewhat cool. It looks like something that I'd want to play with the roguelike elements and everything, but the whole permadeath thing, and then you have to start all over, and then each run, like, no, man, like, I'm not down with that. I do not have the type of time to do that. But in terms of everything else, the game is actually looking really cool. I like the key features of the game. It's coming to all the different systems here, so PS4, Xbox One, PC, Nintendo Switch. There's going to be a beta. They're doing pretty much everything right, and there is a huge market for people who like the speed run, for people who like the permadeath, the rogue elements. Obviously, there's a market for that, or they wouldn't keep on doing the whole permadeath thing when it comes to it. So there's going to be a lot of people who do like that element about the game. So what do you guys think about this when it comes to Last Encounter on the Nintendo Switch and other systems here? Is this something that you're excited for? You're going to check out the beta on the PC? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of Player Essence across the interwebs in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon and YouTube live gaming page. Consider supporting Player Essence. When you do so, it gets you access to all sorts of cool benefits, perks, rewards, and emails for your YouTube sponsorship. But check out the link in the description below and consider supporting Player Essence right here on YouTube. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to Player Essence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video. Peace.